Hi there. Welcome to Logic Design's number system tutorial. I am Prince and I'm here to talk about just that. So, number system. Siguro alam niyo naman na yung number system. Basically, number systems ay kung paano natin sinusulat ang mga numbers. It is composed of digits which can also be characters. And it is basically how you write a number. So, sa tuwing sinusulat niyo yung number, syempre may sinusundan kayong rules, di ba? Halimbawa, in decimal system, kung ano yung pinakauna mong sinusulat, yun yung ones. And then, next after that, to the right, yun yung magiging tenths, and then hundreds, and then thousands, and so on. Ganun din sa iba pang number system. It is important in computing. Syempre, madalas siyang ginagamit sa ICT fields kasi mas madali nating namamanipulate yung mga numbers in that way sa mga states nila. We have binary, base 2, octal, base 8, decimal, base 10, hexadecimal, base 16, but hindi lang ito yung mga ginagamit natin. Hindi lang ito yung mga number system. Of course, ang pinaka-ginagamit sa computing ay yung base 2 at ginagamit naman yung hexadecimal, base 16, para magkaroon tayo ng mas malalaking digits in compressed character or digit. Now, we have other number system as stated. Halimbawa dyan yung undecimal. Undecimal is base 11. Napaka-weird niya. And octaquinquagesimal, it is base 58. At syempre, kung hardcore ka, we have duocentahexaquinquagesimal, which is base 256. Base 256, kung di nyo yung narinig, dahil may dumaan ng motor. Anyway, para lang yan sa mga nerd. And now, we go to bit. Bit is basically binary digit. Syempre, ito, kita nyo naman. Binary digit. Kung kulay pula, kung nakikita mo man. I think nakikita mo naman. So, bit is yung pinaka-basic na unit na information in terms of digital computing. Bakit? Bakit bit? Kasi, ang binary digit, dalawa lang yung possible state niyan. True or false. 1 or 0. Now that I, see this, mali yung spelling ng false. We have Jerry to blame that. Siya yung nagsulat na ito. Kakausapin ko siya mamaya. But, eto, kung dalawa lang yung state niya, it can't be more basic than that now. So, yun lang yun. Binary digit, true or false, dalawang state. For example, we have this 4-bit digit. It is 0, 1, 0, 1. So, kung 4-bit siya, eto, this is 1-bit, this is 2-bit, at kung meron tayong apat nito, we have 4 bits. That is binary digit. It represents 5. Pero, kung ayaw natin ng kung ayaw natin ng 4, pwede din naman yung 3. Tinanggal natin yung 0 sa unahan. Kasi yun yung hindi naman siya kailangan. Ito, 1, 0, 1. It is also equivalent nung kanina. Or this time, 3 bits lang siya. See, ito, yung nasa leftmost corner niya, this is the most significant bit. And yung nasa rightmost side niya, ito yung least significant bit. It is 1, 0, 1. So, paano natin makukuha yung equivalent niyan? Ganito lang yan. Since this digit is written in binary, hindi lang halata. This is binary. It is equivalent to 5. Paano? 1 times 2 raised to 0. Kasi ayun din yung 1 niya. 2 raised to 0 is equal to 1. So, 1 times 1 is also 1. Ano yan? 1 yan. Ito, 0 times 2 raised to 1. Since 2 raised to 1 is 2. And 2 times 0 is also 0. So, yan. And ito, 2 raised to 2 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. So, 4 plus 1 is 5. So, yan yung decimal equivalent ng binary digit na ito. 5. Next. For example, we have this. 1278. It is written in decimal. Yan, maglagay tayo ng subscript. Wow, subscript. 1278, kapag i-expand natin yan, katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, same lang din ang system. 1278, and then ito. 8 times 10 raised to 0, which is just 8, since 10 raised to 0 or 0, anything raised to 0 is just 1. So, 8 din yan. And then 10 raised to 1, this is 70. And then 10 raised to 2 is 100. 100 times 2 is 200. And 10 cube is 1,000. 1,000 times 1 is, well, 1,000. See, kapag pinag-add natin tong apat na to, ang equivalent niyan, 1278. So, this is how you dissect a number into its equivalent components. Next, for example, eto. Since kanina, hindi naging clear, we must always put subscript. Tawag dito subscript kung ngayon mo lang nakita. Subscript denotes kung anong number system siya nakapaloob. Since eto, ang subscript niya is 2, which means base 2, which also means binary. This number is written in binary. Ngayon, dun naman tayo sa conversion. So, conversion cannot be taught to you kung alam niyo yan, sinasabi ko lang. So, we'll go straight right into examples. Yep, this is where magic happens. For example, decimal to binary. Decimal to binary, we have 68 raised to 10. 68 written in decimal form, and we'll convert it to binary. So, dito, ang ginagawa lang natin dito, isusulat natin yung 68. And then, i-divide natin siya sa base na ko-convert natin. Ito yung method kapag ko-convert natin from decimal to any non-decimal system. So, ito, divided by 2. 68 divided by 2. We have 34. 68 divided by 2 is 34, remainder 0. Sulat lang natin dito yung remainder. Kasi, basically, ito yung magiging sagot natin for later. Pero, mamaya pa yun. And then, 34 divided by 2, that's 17. Remainder 0. 17, remainder 0. Wop, ganda talaga. 17 divided by 2. 72 divided by 2 is 8. Nag-isip pa ako. Remainder 1. And then, 8 divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Remainder 0. Ayan. So, 4 divided by 2 is 2. Remainder 0. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Remainder 0. And then, yung 1, ililipat lang din natin dito. So, ito. Tandaan natin, kapag ito yung method na ginamit natin, pataas lagi yung basa natin. So, kapag isusulat na natin yan, magiging 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0 is equal to 68 in decimal format. I'm sorry, wala kasi akong pen. Ganyan kaganda yung sulat ko. Next, we'll have 27.72. Ka-convert natin siya. Ngayon, ang nakita nating bago dito, meron na tayong fractal part. So, ayun. Itong fraction part na to, iba yung method niya for conversion. So, halimbawa, we have 27. 27 muna, ihatiin muna natin siya into the whole number and the fraction part. 27 divided by 2 is 13. Remainder 1. So, 26 lang yan. Oops, sorry. And 13 divided by 2 is 6. Remainder 1. Remainder 1. And then 6 divided by 2 is 3. Remainder 0. 3 divided by 2 is 1. Remainder 1. Mali, sulat. 1, remainder 1. And then, transport lang natin dito yung 1. So, again, pataas yung basa. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. And then, itong 0.72, magiging ganito siya. 0.72 times 2, multiply natin siya sa base na napili natin. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 7 is 14. Again, ino-note lang natin yung whole number part niya. Pero hindi natin siya gagamitin sa next part. Gagamitin lang natin yung fractile part niya at yung multiply uli natin sa base. 0.44 multiplied by 2 is 0.88. And 0.88. 0.88. And then, i-multiply ulit natin yung 0.88 part niya dito. Multiply natin sa 2. 2 times 0.88. 2 times 6 muna. 2 times 6. 8 times 6, 2 times 8 is 16. Carry 1. Then, 2 times 8, again, is 16. Plus 1, 17. So, 1.76. And then, dito, 0.76 times 2. 2 times 6 is 12. And 2 times 7 is 14. Plus 1 equals to 15. Ngayon, pwede pa natin siyang ituloy na 0.52. Kaso, masyado siyang marami. So, ikakat lang muna natin siya sa 4-digit fractile part. Siguro sasabihin ng iba ng instructor niya na gawin siyang 8. Yung iba naman prefer na 4, yung iba prefer na 2. So, stick lang muna tayo for the sake of this tutorial. Stick lang muna tayo sa 4-bit fractile part. Pero pwede pa talaga siyang dagdagan doon. Depende na lang sa instruction sa inyo. So, again, bali magiging final answer natin dito is 27.72 from the decimal magiging 1101.1011 decimal part. Ayan. Malit yung magiging final answer natin dito. Ayan. Siyempre, isa pa example. Decimal to binary, we have 33.127. Unahin muna natin yung decimal part, yung whole number part niya. 33 divided by 2 is 16. Yan. 16 remainder 1. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Remainder 0. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Remainder 0. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Remainder 0. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Remainder 0. And then, move forward the 1. Sulat natin siya pataas. Pero mamaya pa. Ngayon, unahin naman natin yung 0.127 times 2. 2 times 7 is 14. Carry 1. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 1 equals 5. 2 times 1 is 2. Then, put natin yung 0 dito. Next, kuhain uli natin yung 0.254. I'm gonna multiply it. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 yan. 8, maging 8 ka. 2 times 5 is 10. Oopsie. God. Erase. Control E. 2 times 5 again is 10. Carry 1. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 1, 5. 508. 0.508. Next, 0.508 times 2 pause. cut na lang ta. Ay, kita na lang banana cue. Ayan lang ang tubig. I don't like this at all. Please cut this part. I'm crying. Pangit ng sulat ko. Okay. 0.508 times 2. Dito muna tayo. 2 times 8 is 16. Carry 1. 2 times 0 is 0 plus 1. 2 times 5 is 10. Put the decimal here. Ngayon, 0.016 times 2 is just 0.32. Ayan. So, matapos natin makuha yung fractal part niya, isusulat na natin siya. 1, then 4 zeros in between. 1.0010. For fractal part lang yan. Hindi yan yung full answer, pero it will work naman. It is a close estimate range. Ito yung sagot natin for 33.127. Next, decimal to octal naman. Same process, wala nagbago, pero this time, since octal tayo, gagamitin natin ay yung base 8 niya. 45 divided by 8. That is equal to 5. Remainder, 5. Kasi 8 times 5 is 40 and 40 minus 5 is 5. Basic math. And, syempre, hindi na natin pwedeng i-divide yung 5 sa 8. You can't divide 5 to 8 unless may magic powers ka ng calculator. We're gonna just put 5 here. Katulad ng ginagawa natin sa binary kapag 1 na lang siya. In summary, kapag yung number na nakuha mo as a sagot ay mas mababa na sa base na i-divide mo, sa base na pagdi-dividean niya, i-move mo na lang siya dito sa gilid agad. So, ang sagot, 45 base 10 is equal to 55 base 8. There we go. Ganda talaga. Next, we have 134.98. Again, umpisa natin sa whole number part. 134 divided by 8. 134 divided by 8. Sabi ng isip ko, 16 daw. Wow. Ang galing ko mag-divide. 16 times 8. Magkakaroon siya na remainder na 6 eh. Ito, 6. Then, 16 divided by 8. Madi-divide niya pa. So, 2. Remainder 0. So, again, remove na lang dito yung 2. 206. Again, review process. 134 divided by 8 is 16. Remainder 6. 16 divided by 8 equals 2. Remainder 0. And then yung 2, i-move na lang natin dito. And then we're gonna write it pataas in that way later. Now we go to 0.98. 0.98, i-multiply natin siya sa 8. 8 times 8, 64. Gonna move 4 here, then 6 here. 8 times 9. 8 times 9, 72. 72 plus 6, 78. Grabe. Ayan, 7.84. Ngayon, i-move natin dito yung 0.84. And then, iiwan lang natin yung 7 dyan mamaya for later use. Then, yan, 8 ulit. Multiply ulit natin sa 8. 8 times 4 is 32. Oopsie. 8 times 8, 64, plus 3 is 67. Yan, 6.72. And then, susulat ulit natin dito yung 0.72. Then 8. Multiply uli natin. 8 times 2 is 16. Carry 1. 8 times 7 is 56 plus 1. So, 57. Yan, 5.76. And then, i-move uli natin dito yung 0.76 uli. Hanggang 8. And then, multiply uli natin. 8 times 6 is 48. Carry 4. 8 times 7 is 56 plus 4 is 60. Yan. Umalik na tayo sa 0.08. So, mapapansin nyo, kailan tayo titigil kapag sa pagmumultiply nito? Saan tayo titigil kapag naging 0.00 na siya? Naging 0.00 yung sagot dito sa part na to. Kasi hindi mo na siya mamumultiply pa, magiging 0 na lang din yan. Doon natin masasabi na tapos na siya. Meron din minsan kapag nagko-convert tayo, magiging non-terminating siya. So, kapag non-terminating siya, isusulat lang natin yung first 2 digits niya. Then, lalagyan na lang natin ng bar or ng ellipsis sa dulo niya. But in this case, 134.98, ang final answer natin ay 2, what the hell? Final answer natin ay, hold up, ang pangit. Ay 206. 206.7656. 4-bit lang yung ano niya, yung fractile part niya, pero tutuloy pa yan dyan. Hanggang pa yung kadugtong, okay? Next, we have 72.12. Yan, medyo maliit tingnan. We have 72 first. Pagpasensya nyo na yung aso. Hindi namin yan aso. Masamang aso yan. Napakaingay niya. 72 divided by 8. Kasi yun yung base natin. Huwag tayong mawawala. 22 divided by 8 is 9. 9. Remainder 0. Then 9 divided by 8 is 1. Remainder 1. Then move natin dito yung 1. Then, lagyan natin na ito para mabasa mo pa rin mamaya. Excuse me. Then next, we have the fractile part. Start tayo with 0.12. Multiplied by 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Carry 1. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 9. 96. 0.96. Next, we have 0.96. Oopsie. 0.96 yan. Then 8. Then 8 times 6. 8 times 6 is at 48. Yep, 48. 48. Carry 4. 9 times 8 is 72. Plus 4 equals 76. Then put natin the decimal part dito. 0.68 multiplied by 8 again. 8 times 8, that's 64. 8 times 6. 8 times 6 is 48. Plus 6, that is 54. Nice, 54. Yeah. And finally, since 4-bit lang to, 0.44 times 8, oopsie, 8 times 4, that is 32. 8 times 4 is 32 again. Nope. Plus 5 is 35. Oops. Yan, I'm trying my best. Huwag niya akong i-cancel. Eto, ang hirap magsulat sa computer. Kung may physical meeting lang, guys. Anyways, ang final answer natin ay 110.0753 octal. Huwag niyong kakalimutan yung octal. Yan yung sagot ng 72.12. Next, decimal to hexadecimal. Again, review, hexadecimal is base 0 to 9. At since ito, magkakaroon tayo na A, B, C, D, E, and F, of course. Ayan. Review lang. A equals 10. B equals 11. C equals 12. D equals 13. E equals 14. And F equals 15. Base 16 to. Ibig sabihin nun, 16 ang digits niya. 16 ang characters niya. 0 to 9, which is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ayan, plus 1 is yung 0. Ayan, 16 yung digits niya. So, yan lang naman yung dapat nyo malaman sa hexadecimal. Pero ngayon, try natin mag-convert. For example, ito, 34. Yung 34, same processes katulad ng kanina. I-divide natin siya sa 16. 34 divided by 16 is 2. Remainder 2. And then, i-move lang natin dito yung 2. So, ang final answer natin dito is 22 base 16. Kapag sinabi nyo lang na 22, pwede maging octal yan, pwede rin maging decimal. Kailangan maging specific tayo na hexadecimal siya, kaya lalagyan natin ng subscript na 16. Next, we have 244.78. Same process, 244. Oopsie. Yeah. 244 divided by 0.78. I-divide natin siya 16. 244 divided by 16 is 15. Sabi ng calcu ko. Huwag niyo siyang tatanungin. Ayan, 15 remainder 4. Amazing. Minsan bawal mag-calcu, so I suggest i-practice nyo na yung basic division and multiplication skills nyo. Ayan, remainder 4. So, ano ba ang equivalent ng 15 sa hexadecimal? Ayan, F. So, ang sagot natin dito, F4. Kasi pataas yung basa niyan. F4. Pero, hindi pa yan tapos kasi may fractal part pa tayo. Yung 0.78, multiply pa natin sa 16. Yan, 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 7 is 42. Plus 4, 46. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 7, 7. 8, okay, bring down 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. 4, carry 1. 5 plus 7 is 12. Ayan. And then, i-bring down lang natin yung decimal point dito. Pause. So, ngayon, 0.48. Multiply pa natin yan sa 16. 6 times 8 is again 48. 6 times 4 is 24. Plus 4, 28. Then, sulat lang natin dito again ng 48. 8, 8 plus 8, 16. Carry 1. Then, 3 plus 4 equals 7. 7.68. Then, we have again 0.68 here. Multiplied by 16. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 6 is 36 plus 4 is 40. 1 times 8 is 8. Then 1 times 6 is 6. 8, 8, 10. Finally, 0.88. Oopsie. You know what? Ang pangit nun. 0.88 multiplied by 16. 6 times 8 is 48. Sorry, 4. 8 times 6 is 48 again. Plus 4, 52. And then write down 88. 8, 10, carry 1. Then 1 times 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 8 is 14. Ngayon, ang final answer natin na magiging F4 plus 12, which is equal to C, then 7, and then 10 equals A, and then 14 equals E. Base 16. Yan. F4, 7, AE. Base 16. Next conversion. 172.424. We have 172 divided by 16. It is equal to 10. Remainder 12. And then, hindi natin pwedeng i-divide yung 10 ng 16. So, isulat na natin dito 10. And then, doon naman tayo sa fraction part. 0.24, 16, multiplied by 16. 6 times 4 is 24. Carry 2. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Then, sulat natin 24. 4, 8, 1 plus 2 is 3. 3.84. Then 0.84. Oops, ang ganda. Masyado. 0.84 multiplied by 16. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 8 is 48 plus 2 is 50. Then, sulat natin yung 84. 4, 4, 5 plus 8 is 13. 0.44. Then, kuhain uli natin yung 0.44. 0.44 times 16. 6 times 4 is 24. Carry 2. 6 times 4 is again 24. Plus 2, 26. Sulat ulit natin yung 44. Oops. 44. 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. Carry 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 4 is 7. 7.04. Then 0.04 lang times 16. Again, apat na 16 lang yan. So, how much ba ang apat na 16? That's just 0.64. So, ayan, shortcut na tayo. So, sulat na natin yung final answer. Since pataas ang sulat natin sa whole numbers, magiging A, C, point, 3, D, 13 is D, then 7, and then 0. Pwede pa siyang magtuloy pero 4-bit lang yung ano natin, fractal part. Oops. There you go. Yan. AC.3D 3D70. So ito, kung may way tayo ng pag-convert ng decimal to binary, meron din tayong syempreng way from binary to decimal. So ano yung una nating example? Ito. 1.0010. Apat na 0. Ayan. Dun muna tayo sa medyo shortcut. Pwede tayong maglatag ng system na directly na siyang converting into decimal. So, dito, sa unang part na ito, sa ones part na ito, pwede tayong maglatag ng 1. At dito, sa part na ito is 2. Dito ay 4. Dito ay 8. Dito ay 16. Dito sa part na ito ay 32. Yan. And then, pwede natin i-add yung mga nag-on na state niya. Since naka-on siya sa 32 at naka-on siya sa 1, pwede natin maging sagot dito ay 33. Yan. Madali lang na technique na converting binary into decimal. Dito naman sa fractal part, ganito yung magiging sistema niyan lagi. Same with other number system. 0, 1, yan, and then ito. 0 times times 2 raised to negative 1. 0 times 2 raised to negative 2. 0 times 2 raised to negative 3. And 0, itong part na to. 0 times 2 raised to negative 4. Since sa fractal part lang na ito, itong ikatlo lang, 0 times 2 raised to negative 3, tayo nag-umpisa. Ito lang i-consider natin kasi, 0 multiplied to everything is also 0. So, wait. Mali ito. Dapat, ang nakasulat dito ay 1. Kasi 1 siya naka-correspond. 2 raised to negative 3 is equal to 1/8 or 0.125. Ngayon, pagkasamahin lang natin itong dalawang to para makuha natin yung converting part niya. 33 plus 0.125 is 33.125 decimal. And Again, sa part na fractile, i-convert lang natin, i-add lang natin sila kung saang state siya mag-on. So, halimbawa, kailangan alam din natin yung equivalent na ito para mas madali tayo mag-add. 2 raised to negative 1 equal siya sa 1 half or 0.5. 2 raised to negative 2 equal siya sa 1/4, which is equal to 0.25. And syempre, 2 raised to negative 3, 1/8, that's 0.125. Ayan. Yan lang yung mga base na ginagamit natin for fractal part of binary systems. Next, ito. Walang fractal part, so mas madali siya. Gawin natin yung mas mahabang way, yung original way of conversion niya. Ito. 0, 1, 0, 1. Ito. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Multiply natin lahat. Sa 2. Then, umpisa tayo lagi sa 0. And then, kapag whole number, umpisa tayo lagi sa 0. Then, next natin is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then, equals. 2 raised to 0 is 1. Pero, since 0 naman to, hindi natin sasama. So, 0 lang yan. The next, 2 raised to 1 is 2. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 raised to 2 is 4. Pero hindi natin sasama dahil 0 lang siya. Next is 2 cube. 2 cube is 8. 8 times 1 is 8. Then, 2 raised to 4, di natin sasama kasi 0. Then, ito. 2 raised to the power of 5 is 32. 32 times 1 is also 32. And then, 2 raised to 6 is 64. 64 plus 32 plus 8 plus 2, that is 106. So, magiging final answer natin dito is 106 decimal. Yan yung original way. Pero, again, katulad ng ginawa natin sa unang example, pwede naman natin ilatag na agad yung 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64 dito. And then, i-add na lang natin kapag nag-1 siya. Same result. Pero, ito yung mas original way at ito rin yung ginagamit natin sa iba pang conversion. Especially to octal, from octal or from hexadecimal. Next, we have this number. Medyo marami siya. So, again, ilalatag na lang natin para mabilis tayo. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. This one is 32, 64, 128, 256. Multiply lang natin ang multiply sa 2. 256 times 2 is 512. And then, skip natin yung 1048. But 1048 times 2 is 2096. Skip natin yung 1024 times 2. So, pupunta na tayo dito sa 2048. And then, i-add natin yan mamaya. And dito naman tayo sa decimal part. Sa fractal part. Itong fractal part na to, gagawin lang natin yung ginawa natin sa naunang example. Ang daming bata. Okay, tulad ng ginawa natin kanina, multiply lang natin to sa 1, then 1, then 0, and then 1. Di-disregard na natin yung 0 kasi 0 naman siya. And then, i-multiply natin lahat sa 2 and then sa corresponding power nila. Since nasa decimal part, nasa fractal part sila, start tayo sa negative 1 and then ito negative 2. Then ito is negative 4. 1 times 2 raised to negative 1 is 0.5, 0.5. Next is 0.25. And 2 raised to negative 4. That is 0.0625. 0.625. Wow. Then, i-add lang natin to. 5 plus 2, 7. Dito pa tayo mag-umpisa. Magic yan. Huwag ganun. Add natin yung 5, and then 2. 5 plus 6 is 11. Carry 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. Plus 2 is 8. Ito yung fractal part natin. And now, i-add natin to. I-add natin tong whole number. 1 plus 4 plus 16 plus 32 plus 128 plus 256 plus 512 plus 2048. Ayan. Ang sagot dito ay kapag in-add natin tong mga naka-on na part ay 2,997.8125 decimal. There you go. Yan. Next. Medyo marami. Nakakapagod talaga. 110. Yan, i-convert naman natin tong 110 octal into decimal. Meron din tayong shortcut dito. For example, meron tayong 110. Ilatag natin dito. Start tayo sa 1, then 8, and then dito, syempre, 8 squared. 8 squared, 64. Since 1 lang to, yung multiply lang natin sa 1. Wala namang masyadong magbabago. So, 8 times 1 is 8. 1 times 64 is 64. 64 plus 8. 64 plus 8 is 72. Ayan, ito yung answer natin dito. 72 decimal. Basta tatandaan nyo lang, kapag gagamitin nyo tong latag method, i-multiply nyo sa sarili, i-square nyo yung sarili niya. And i-square nyo yung base sa sarili niya. And then, yun naman ibig sabihin ng square. And then, i-multiply nyo kung ano yung original digit niya. And then, i-add nyo lahat. Then, makukuha nyo yung final answer. Next is 753.7. 753, yung multiply, syempre, medyo marami rin siya. So, ano bang gusto nyong gawin na method? Pwede naman natin ding ilatag. Sige, gawin natin yung lahat. Gawin na lang natin yung original. 753. Okay, multiply natin. Nope. This is 3. 57. 753. Then, multiply natin sa place nila. 3 times 8 base 8, 8 raised to negative, raised to 0, raised to 1, raised to 2. 3 times 8 raised to 0 is also 3. 5 times 8 is 40. Then 8 squared is 64 times 7 is 448. 448 plus 43 is 491. And ito naman, itong decimal, itong fractal part niya, magiging 7 times 8 raised to negative 1. Which is equal to 0.875. So, magiging final answer natin dito ay 491.875 decimal. Whew! Ayan. Ganda ko talaga magsulat. Proud. Finally, may isa pa example, 4.67. 4.67, eto, walang magbabago dito kasi 4 times 8 raised to 1, which is 4 times 8 raised to 0, and 8 raised to 0 is equal to 1. So, 4 times 1 lang din yan. Magiging 4 pa rin yung whole number. So, focus tayo dito sa 67 part. Pala magiging 6 times 7. Ito. Medyo baliktad pero sige. 6 times 8 raised to negative 1. And then 7 times 8 raised to negative 2. Then, gonna add the products. 6 times 8 raised to negative 1 ay 0.75. Then, 7, 8 raised to negative 2 1.64 times 7. Medyo madami. 0.109375. 5, 7, add na natin. 3, 9, 5, 8. Yan. Yan yung decimal part niya. So, ang final answer natin ay 4.859375. Yan. Oops. Huwag niyo kalimutan yung decimal part, subscript. Yan. Next. Hexadecimal to decimal. Same processes. We have ACDC. Multiply lang natin sa base nila. A is 10, C is 12 times 16 raised to 1. No, 0 pala. 0. And dito is 1. Then next, sa mga fractal part naman, wait, baliktad. Ito dapat yung magiging 1. Kasi siya yung mas malayo. Then ito yung magiging 0. So siya yung mas malapit. Then next, sa decimal part, D is 14. No, 13. 13 times 16. Oopsie. 16 raised to 1. Negative 1. Then C is 12 raised times 16 raised to negative 2. Yan. Then equal. So, 10 times 16 is to negative 0. It's also 10. And this is, yung sunod niya is 12 times 16. Mali. Baliktad nga pala. 10 times 16 raised to 1 is 160. Then, yung sunod niya, 12 times 1 is just 12. The next, 13 times 16 raised to negative 1 is 0.8125. Then, 12 times 16 raised to negative 2. Medyo madami. 0.0468875. Yan, sulat na natin yung buong answer. 160 plus 12 is 172. 8125 plus 0.046875. 859 859 375 decimal. Bali, ito yung final answer natin. Next, keep it coming. FABA. FABA. FABA, same ng mga ginawa natin kanina. Kanina pa natin ginagawa. Pwede nyo na nga itong ikat eh. For fuck's sake. 10 times 16. Nope. Actually, hindi. Tama. 10, 11, 10, 15 times 16. Raised to 0, 1, 2, wow. 3. Then equals 10 times 16 raised to 0 is just 10. 11 times 16 is 176. 10 times 16 raised to 2 is 2,560. Then, baguhin natin to. Ayan. 10 times 16 raised to 3 is 61,440. Yan, and then i-add natin lahat. So, ang final answer natin ay 64,136. Oopsie. Tama ba? Wait, no. I see. 176. Mali. Yan. 64,186 pala. Then 176 to 1,460 and 61,400. And decimal. Ayan. See, sa 4 digit lang ng hexadecimal, nakapag-store tayo ng thousands in converted decimal. Ayan. Ganyan yung power ng compression na nagagawa ng hexadecimal. Kaya madalas din siyang ginagamit sa programming. Next, BC789. May joke dito eh. Why is 7 scared of 9? Alam niyo yun? Because 7, 8, 9. Never gets old. I love that joke. Ayan. Medyo marami siya. Kaya dapat mag-umpisa na tayo. Lalatag lang natin. Ayan. C is 12. times 16 raised to negative 1. Nope, raised to 0. And then b is 11 times 16 raised to 1. Then 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. Multiply natin. 7 times 16 raised to negative 1. 8 times 16 raised to negative 2. And 16 raised to negative 3. Equal, equal sign. Then ngayon, 12 times 16 raised to 0. That's just 12. And then 11 times 16 is 176. The next is 7 times 16 raised to negative 1 is 0.4375. Then next is 8 times 16 raised to negative 2 is 0.03125. Finally, 9 times 16 raised to negative 3 is 0.002197265. 625. Then i-add natin to lahat kasi masipag tayo. 12 plus 176 muna. That is 188. And then itong fractal part magiging 4, 7, 0, 9, 4, 7, 2, 6, 5, 6, 2, 5. Ayan. Whew! Yun yung final answer. At lagyan natin ng subscript. Base 10. 188.4709 472.65625. Next. Now, dito tayo sa medyo madadaling part. Masaya mag-convert dito. Binary to octal. Ngayon, ang ginagawa lang dito is hati natin yung mga digit. I-group natin sila depende sa corresponding bases na gusto natin silang i-convert. Halimbawa, ito, 11101.1101.0101. Hatiin natin. Since ito ay binary to octal, and octal works in 3 bits, hatiin din natin tong kada fraction nila into 3 bits. Halimbawa, dito, umpisa lagi tayo sa decimal point niya. Decimal point 1, 2, 3, hati. 1, 2, 3, hati. Then 1, 2, 3, hati. Then dito din, hatiin din natin yung fractal part niya. 1, 2, 3, hati. Oops. 1, 2, 3, hati. Then 1, 2, 3. Then may visible 0 dito. Gusto mo lang naman. Hati. Oops, sorry. 1, 1, 1. And then ito, i-apply natin yung 4-2-1 rule. 4-2-1 dito. 4-2-1. And then dito rin. 4-2-1. And same here. Hindi siya mababaliktad. 4-2-1 din dito. Then 4-2-1. Then makakuha na natin yung octal digit niya. 421, lahat naka-on, magiging 7. And then dito rin, 421, 2 and 1 lang, magiging 3. Dito, 421, 4 and 1 lang, magiging 5. Point 421, 4 plus 2 is 6. Then 421, 4 plus 1 is 5. Then dito, 0, 1, 0 is 2 lang. So, yan. Ngayon, sagot. And then, base 8, octal. Ayan yung sagot natin pag convert natin itong binary number na ito into octal. 735.652 octal. Next, binary to hexadecimal. Same method, pero since hexadecimal to and hexadecimal system works in 4 bits, hatiin naman natin to sa 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, hati. 1, 2, 3, 4, hati. May butal. Dito naman, 1, 2, 3, 4, hati. 1, 2, 3, 4, hati. Walang butal. Nice. Kung ganito naman, since kung kanina 421, dito magiging 8421. 8421. Kasi 4 bits na siya. Dito rin, 8421. Same rules apply kapag 1 siya, i-add natin. Kapag 0, hindi. So, 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 1 is 13. Dito rin, 8421. Same, 13 din. Then dito, imagine nyo may 8421 sa unahan. Lalagyan natin ng 0 para mas ma-imagine nyo. 8421. 1 lang yung naka-on. So, 1 lang siya. 1, 13, 13. Dito naman, ganun din. 8421. 13 din siya. Then dito rin, 0101 is just 5. So, kapag final conversion natin, kapag isusulat na natin yung final form nila, 1D, D, D, oopsie, may decimal point na dito. Ayan, 0.5. 1DD, 0.D5. Yan yung final answer natin. Next, octal to binary. Kung octal to binary naman, hatiin lang natin, yung digit, kung kanina hinati natin, ngayon, i-expand naman natin. Halimbawa, ito, 745.31. So, lagyan natin ng space para makahinga. Ano yan? Wop. Yan. 745.31. Ngayon, since octal siya, 3 bits lang, i-convert na natin. So, 7 equals to 111, 4 is equal to 100, 5 is equal to 101, then 0.3 is 011, then 1 is 001. Then, pag didikitin natin, 111, 100, 101, 0.011, 001. Binary. Yan yung final answer natin. 1111, 001, 101, then 0.011, 001. Yan, tama. Chinek ko. Sabi ni Jerry, tama din. Alright. Ngayon, dito naman tayo sa hexadecimal to binary. We have here, as an example is A1B. Siyempre, katulad kanina, bigyan natin sila ng space. A1B point FC. And then, convert natin sila into 4 bits. Katulad ng ginawa natin kanina. Kasi hexadecimal siya, so gagamit tayo ng 4 bits. Equivalent ng A is 10. So, kapag 10, ilatag natin siya sa 8421. 8 plus 4, 0 plus 2, 1. 10, and then 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Then B is 11. 8, 0, 1, 1. Point F, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then C, 12, 1, 1, 0, 0. So, ang sagot natin ay 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Point 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Kahit di na isama yung dalawang 0. Depende lang sa requirements sa inyo. Then decimal. Ito yung magiging final answer natin dito. Then next, we have octal to hexadecimal. Pag octal to hexadecimal, wala tayong direct way. So, ang gagawin natin, mula sa octal, i-convert natin sa binary. And then mula sa binary, i-convert natin sa hexadecimal. So, for example, we have 357.717. Equivalent lang niyan ay for 3, magiging 0, 1, 1, and then 5 is 1, 0, 1, and then 7 is 1, 1, 1, point 1, 1, 1, and then in 1, 0, 0, 1, and then 7 ulit, 1, 1, 1. And then ngayong nasa binary na siya, hatiin na natin siya in 4-bit groups para ma-convert natin siya sa hexadecimal. So, ganyan. Hatiin natin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, mula uli dito. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. May brutal na naman. Yan. 8, 4, 2, 1. I-apply natin dito. So, ito. 8, 8, ano yan? 8, 4, 2, 1. 8, 4, 2, 1. Then 8, 4, 2, 1. Yan. Since dito, 8, 4, 2, 1. 8 plus 4 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. Dito is 15. Dito is 8, 4, 2 is another 14. Then dito is 0, 1, 1, 7. And then dito is 8 lang. Ayan. So, kapag nilatag na natin, magiging EF point E ulitin natin to kasi point EF point 14, another E, then 7, and then 8. Ayan. Base 8. Nope, base 16. Ano ba? Yan. So, bali, 357.717 base 8 is equal to EF.E78 base 16. The next, we have hexadecimal to octal. And you look at that. Same example. Para i-prove lang natin na pareho lang yon, i-convert pa rin natin. So, yung EF, yung E natin magiging 14, 8, 9. Same example, yung E natin magiging 1, 1, 1, 0. 14 yan. Point, hindi, wala pang point. 1, 1, 1, 1. Point 1, 1, 1, 0. And then 7. Magiging 0, 1, 1, 1. And then yung 8 natin is 1, 0, 0, 0. Then nahatiin natin siya into 3 3-bit groups. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, with imaginary 0 here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and nice. Ito, since ito magiging 4 to 1 lang, magiging 6 to. Hindi, magiging 3 pala. Magiging 3, ito magiging 5, ito magiging 7. And ito naman magiging 7 din. At ito naman magiging 1. Then ito magiging 7. So ito, wala na. Hindi na yan kasama. So ayan ang sagot. 357.717. Same lang nang nakuha natin kanina. Yan yung original given from the octal given. At ngayon naman, binary addition and subtraction. So, same with decimal, may mga rules din. Katulad dito, may rules din. Same principles apply with carry and all that. Nag-apply pa rin dito. Same with both addition and subtraction. Ngayon, tatandaan natin na 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. At 1 plus 1 is 10. This is magic. Magtiwala na lang kayo. Anyways, yung 10 na ito, in decimal equivalent, 2 siya. So, tandaan lang natin yun. Dahil magiging neat siya every time na gusto natin mag-shortcut. Yan, binary subtraction rules. 0 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. And 1 minus 1 is 0. Same lang din naman ang mga decimal rules. Yun din naman yung basis niya. And 10 minus 1 is 1. Which is basically saying na 2 minus 1 is 1. See? Magagamit mo nga rin yung knowledge mo from decimal dito. And now, dito naman tayo. Sample binary addition. 1100, 1010 plus 100, 110, 10. Mabilis lang to. Kasi magic lang. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 1 is 10. Carry 1. 0 plus 0 is 0 plus 1. Hindi ko alam kung bakit ganito sa amin. Please lang. Wala akong katahimikan. Mag-ingay na kayong lahat. Ulitin na lang natin to. Ulitin na lang natin kasi naman. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now for our example, we have this binary numbers, both 8 bits, and try natin i-add sila. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 1 is 10. Carry 1. 0 plus 0 is 0. Plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 10. Carry 1. Then 1 plus 1 is 10 again. Carry 1. Then 1. Bring down 1. And then 1. And then 10. Yan. Ito yung final answer natin. 1011001000. And dito naman sa kabila, same nang ginawa natin dito. I-apply lang din natin dito. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 10. Sorry, 1. Eto, dito naman medyo tricky. 1 plus 1 is 10. Plus 1 is 11. Basic, right? I-bring down natin yung 1, and then carry 1 ulit. And then 1 plus 1 is 0. Then 0 plus 1 is 1. 10, carry 1. Then 1 plus 1 is 10 again, carry 1. Then 1 plus 1 is 10 again. Yan, bali, Ito na yung final answer natin. Now, binary subtraction. Medyo mas complicated siya dahil meron na tayong concept ng borrowing. Pero same principle applies pa rin naman katulad ng sa decimal. Now, start tayo. 0 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. And 0 minus 1 is cannot be kasi negative siya. So, magbaborrow tayo. Pero, saan tayo magbaborrow? 0 lang din to. So, katulad ng pagbaborrow natin, maghahanap lang tayo ng paghihiraman niya na pinakamalapit. So, ito yung pinakamalapit na 1. Itong 1 na to magiging 0. So, magiging 2 ito. Pero since ito, magbaborrow din siya dito. Itong 2 na to, magiging 1. At itong 0 na to, magiging 2. Ngayon, 2 minus 0 is 1. At 2 minus 1 is 1. Then 1 minus 0 is 1. And then 0 minus 0 is 0. Then 1 minus 1 is 0. So, yan yung final answer natin. 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Then next, dito naman. 0 minus 1 cannot be negative agad. So, magbaborrow tayo. Saan siya manghihiram? Dito. Ito magiging 0. Ito magiging 2. Pero since siya manghihiram siya dito, magiging 1 to. At ito magiging 2. So, 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 minus 0 is 1. Then 0 minus 0 is 0. Then 1 minus 1 is 0. And then 1 minus 1 is 0 again. And then 0 minus 1, katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, magiging 0 ito, magiging 2, pero magbaborrow siya, kaya magiging 2 to, at ito magiging 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 minus 1, 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. So ito ang final answer natin. 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. That's for binary subtraction and addition. Now, dito naman tayo sa octal or hexadecimal addition and subtraction. Ngayon, same rules apply katulad ng sa decimal, pero this time, meron tayong mga ibang concept since iba yung number system na sinusunod natin. Ngayon, sundan nyo lang ako. 7 plus 3 plus 7 is 17. Pero, sulat lang natin siya as 17 na buo. Sinusubukan pa rin natin incorporate yung mga decimal principles. And then, carry 2. Bakit tayo nag-carry 2? Kasi sa 17 na to, kaya natin magpasok ng dalawang 8, which is yung base natin. Pinasok lang natin dito para mag-carry over pa rin siya. Ngayon naman, i-add uli natin to in a decimal way. Kasama yung carry. So, 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 4 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Ngayon, magki-carry 1 tayo. Bakit tayo magki-carry 1? Kasi sa 10 na to, kaya natin magpasok ng isang 8. Kung kanina nag-carry 2 tayo dahil kaya natin magpasok ng dalawang 8 sa isang 17. Pero dito, isang 8 lang. Kasi isang 8 lang ang kaya natin ipasok sa isang 10. Kaya carry 1. Ngayon, i-add uli natin to. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 5 is 8. And 8 plus 2 is 10. Carry 1 uli. Now, yung carry 1 na to, i-add uli natin dito. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Carry 1. Pero wag mo munang ibaba. Ngayon, lilinisin naman natin tong 17 na to dahil hindi siya nakasulat sa octal. Magma-minus tayo ng 8. Na-note naman na itong mga 8 na to dahil nag-carry tayo. So, ayan. So, 17 minus 8, that is 9. 10 minus 8 is 2. 10 minus 8 is 2. 11 minus 8 is 3. Magma-minus pa tayo ng isang 8 dito sa part na to. Kasi nag-carry tayo ng dalawa. Dalawa yung kinarry natin. Kaya dalawang 8 din yung ibabawas natin. So, magiging 3, 2, 2, 1. And then, i-bring down natin yung 1 natin na carry kanina. Kaya mahalaga yung mga carry. Kaya ang final answer natin ay 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, base 8. Yan. Oopsie. One, 3, 2, 2, 1, 8. Yan yung final answer natin. Okay. Now, next example for addition. We have these two hexadecimal numbers. I-add lang natin. Same method ng pag-apply na in-apply natin kanina. Yun din yung gagamitin na ginamit natin sa octal. Yun din yung gagamitin natin sa hexadecimal. So, 9 plus 14, which is D. No, 13 pala. 9 plus 13 is 22. Sulat lang natin ang buo. And then 7 plus C. Since nag-exceed siya sa 16, magkikarry tayo ng 1. So, maging 8 plus C is 20. Carry 1 uli. Kasi sobra siya ng 16 na isang beses. And then next is 1 plus 6 plus E is 21. Next is F plus F. Carry 1 pala. F plus F is 31. Carry 1. And then 11 plus 15 is 26. Then may carry 1 ulit tayo dito for later. Now, lilinisin ulit natin to. Since lahat naman ito ay carry 1 lang, minus 16 lang. (22 minus 16 is 6. 20 minus 16 is 4. 21 minus 16 is 5. 31 minus 16 is 15. 26 minus 16 is 10. So, magiging final answer natin ay AF 546 base 16. Next, addition ulit. Now, medyo ang laki-laki ito, so stay tuned. 8 plus A plus F plus 9 equals 42. Since sumobra siya sa 16 ng dalawang beses, kasi kaya natin magpasok ng 32 sa loob ng 42, kaya dito tayo. So, 2 plus 8 plus A plus F plus 9 is 44. Carry 2. And then, since pare-pareho lang naman, 44 ulit dito. Then, carry 2 ulit. Then, 44. 44 ulit. Then, carry 2. Ngayon, since lahat naman ito ay sobra sa 32, pwede nating i-minus na lang ng 32. Again, bakit 32? Kasi nag-carry tayo ng dalawang beses. Kung isa lang ang carry natin, minus 16 lang. Pero pag dalawa ang carry natin, minus 32. Now, for final subtraction, magiging 10 to, magiging 12 to, 12 din to, 12 din to, and then yung carry natin, ibababa natin. Now, ang final answer natin ay 2, C, 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 A, base 16. Whew. Next naman, for subtraction. Medyo madali lang to. Now, 5 minus 7 cannot be kasi magne-negative. Tandaan natin naka-base 8 tayo. Kung base 8, magbaborrow tayo. Ito, magiging 5 to. Magiging 5 to. At ito naman, magiging 5 plus 8. Plus 8 kasi 8 yung base natin. So, magiging 13 to. Napapansin nyo sa decimal, kapag nagbaborrow tayo, magiging 10 siya. Magiging plus 10 kasi yun yung base ng decimal, plus 10. Pero dito, since base 8 tayo, mag-plus 8 lang tayo. Ngayon, 13 minus 7 is 6. Ito, 5 minus 7, hindi uli kaya. So, ito, magbaborrow siya dito. Magiging 3 na lang ito. At ito, magiging 13. Kasi plus 8 uli. 13 minus 7 is 6. So, ito, magiging 3 lang. 3 minus 3 is 0. Then, bring down 7. So, ang final answer natin ay 7,066. Base 8. Now, next. We have B9F4. Base 16. Then, 9AE5. Base 16. Subtract natin yung dalawa. 4 minus 5. Magne-negative uli. So, ito, yung 4 natin, magiging plus 16. 4 plus 16 is 20. Ito, since nag-borrow na nahiraman siya, yung F natin, magiging E na lang. 20 minus 5 is 15. E minus E is 0. 9 minus A, kailangan niya manghiram. Yung B na to magiging A lang. At yung 9 na to, magiging plus 16. 25. 25 minus 10 is 15. At ito, A minus 1 is just 1. So, ang final answer natin ay 1, F, 0, F. Base 16. Ayan. Well, that's all for now. Stay safe, alright? See you on the next session. Like, comment, subscribe, share, tweet, pin, embed, bookmark, or kung ano man yung gusto nyo gawin sa video. Common YouTube traditions, am I right? Bye, guys!